My own views on death can never be too concise because I'm always caught in my own misery of mental disorder, which leaves my perception all kinds of twisted and overall detached. I've said before and pleaded many of times for my own life to end because of the sheer amount of suffering, but I can strongly proclaim that this is me being emotional, to put it harshly, or symptomatic, to give myself a little more grace. Death seems it's something like giving birth, where you don't know exactly what it means till it happens. But then what? Me and one of my friends were having a conversation about death and what it means to us as living people. My friend has the viewpoint that death is the greatest peace, and I couldn't help but hold that and think on it. We know what happens physically when you pass. You rot, then you decay. But thinking of it a little further would be that there is such a thing as a non physical realm that we have, our internal, our minds, our thoughts, being our culmination or a afterlife. But in the physical, it all adds up to nothing. So, how can the greatest peace mean nothing when nothing is nothing? Nothing is inconceivable. My viewpoint is that death is the ultimate clarity. To the living, death is the final point everyone reaches. No matter if someone is right or wrong in their life or good or bad, we all meet the same fate. And even if the dynamic between you and someone else who has passed away or multifaceted in negative and positive ways, their death is the final concluding factor to make your thoughts finalized and will of course adapt the more you think, as no thought is ever a finalized thought. But you have the main fact to wrap up loose ends and whatnot, and not have them in the physical to continue your adaptation to them. You have a point where your intake comes to an end in the physical, meaning clarity is all up to your own endless amount of mind. I've said before that suffering is worse than death, but death meaning nothing in the physical, do I truly feel that way? I personally feel I would want that final experience of death, meaning I personally choose the slow death. I've asked family members before if they would choose a fast or slow death. They all said a fast death. I feel to exclude the actual experience of death for the sake of quick efficiency, then that is an incomplete life. To not experience death, which we all must face one way or another. Let it be the final act, the final shebang. To experience death is to complete living.